Kia ora, everybody. It's me again. Welcome to another Hellenic Pagans video. This is being number 23. Hellenic Pagans video is being brought to you by the Hellenic Pagan Authority and is now coming to you directly from Larissa, Greece. My name is Evangelos Rigakis, or simply Evan Rigakis, and I am your administrator. Okay, let's get to it. What prompted this video is my annoyance when I get asked by the average person, and not necessarily pagan, and they ask me, are you a Christian? I go, no, I'm not Christian. What are you? And I go, Hellenic pagan. And they go, oh, you worship the 12 gods, the 12 Olympians, right? And you believe in that? You still believe in those false gods? So I decided to make this video. I did a video, number 4, about the Greek gods. I believe that's what it was said. Yeah, where I briefly mentioned the succession of ruling pantheons, which is what the 12 Olympians were. They were a ruling pantheon. But in this video, I'm going to go into more detail, a lot more detail, and explanation as to what this whole ruling pantheon is all about. All right, so a ruling pantheon is a group of gods or goddesses who are the chiefs of their generation of gods. After Roman occupation, though, this interpretation changed to ruling over humanity, and not just being chiefs of their generation, but also ruling over humanity. It was then further said that mortals are too corrupt and are unable to rule themselves. This idea gave rise to the notion that rulers or royalty were divine incarnations. But among the Greeks, this was a foreign notion, really. Most likely originating with the Egyptians, I would think. Our mythologists identify this notion as the beginnings of theocracy. The succession of ruling pantheon was not developed until the years of Roman occupation, mainly developed by Athenian scholars and the like. The succession follows the generation of gods. Every generation has its own ruling pantheon. Every generation is also marked by some major event in the evolution of the human condition. The duration of a generation is called an aeon, or eon, or epoch, or simply an age. There is no standard duration for an age, though some have had the notion that it might be around about 2,000 years, every 2,000 years, but I haven't really seen that consistency in at least the Greek. But it seems to have the duration, though there wasn't a standard duration, it seems to have evolved into about a 5,000 year span, as opposed to 2,000, at least in the Greek mythology. But it's indicating a relation with the cycle of the Mayan calendar, 5,000 years. There is also no standard number of gods in each pantheon. This also seems to have evolved into a dodecatheon, which just means 12 gods, or 12 god pantheon. According to our oracles and mythologists, we are currently in the 5th generation. The first generation, the generation of the Mire, who ruled before the existence of humankind, the Mire have been described as the children of Nyx and Chronos, space and time. Mire actually means fates, or the fates. The generation was ruled by chaos and ether, marked by the beginning of life on this planet. That's the marking of it, the beginning of the aeon. The second generation, the generation of the Kaviri, credited with the seeding of mortals, or creation of humankind. The generation is ruled by the Great Mother, specifically Gaia or Gaia, and Uranos or Uranus. Fucking love that word. And it's marked by the discovery of fire, because the Kaviri were primordial fire deities. Okay. The third generation, the generation of the Titans, known as the Golden Age. Of course, they were ruled by Kronos and Rhea. The generation is marked by the first farmers, as, of course, Kronos was a harvest god, and marks it as the first farmers. Okay, so the fourth generation, the generation of the Olympians, ruled by none other than Zeus and Hera, or Hera, marked by the discovery of metallurgy, which is the difference between the Olympians and the Titans. The Titans didn't have metallurgy. The current fifth generation, the generation of the Atlanteans, this is ruled by the triple-horned child god Bacchus, initially marked by the union of the Greek city-states, which didn't happen actually until 1830, 1826, somewhere around there. That's when the birth of a nation happened and Greece came to be officially, the Republic of Greece. So that marks a new era, but on a worldly scale, the marker would be the development of science and technology, placing us in a new era from the fourth generation. The Atlantean Pantheon is still a dodecatheon, a 12-god pantheon, but it is divided into 5 and 7. It is made up of 5 administrative gods and goddesses and 7 counseling goddesses. Technically, the Atlantean Pantheon is not a dodecatheon, but a pentatheon. 5 instead of 12. The 7 are not goddesses as they are nymphs. The 5 administrative gods are found in the mysteries of Thebes. Thebes, Greece, not Thebes, Egypt. Their conventional names are as follows. Okay, so we have Hecate as the Chthonian All-Mother. Then we have Bacchus as the secret child of the mysteries. And then we have Prometheus, the revealer and advocate of humanity. And then we have Hades as the divine groom and Hestia as the divine bride. Okay, so that's the Pentatheon. The Atlantean Pantheon gets its name from the 7 counseling goddesses. They are the 7 daughters of Atlas and Pleione. Atlantis is named after Atlas. The 7 sisters, the Pleiades, are literally Atlanteans, daughters of Atlas. Yeah. Now, their names, I don't know if I'm going to be pronouncing all of them properly, but you'll have to bear with me. They begin with Maya, who is also named as the mother of Hermes or Hermes. Then it's Electra, which she is named as a Kabiri because of the fire element. And then we have, I don't know how I'm going to pronounce this one, Tafyiti, I believe. But in English it reads like Te Gedi. That's definitely not the way to pronounce that. Then they have Kileno, then Alkyone, then Stiropi, and then Merope. Of course, if you just look up the 7 sisters, you'll get their names, of course, but you'll also get them spelt in Greek, which will help in the pronunciation of them. Okay, so today the Pleiades are best known as a constellation of 7 stars. Really 9, dependent, well, you get what I mean. This is not by accident, of course. It is meant to indicate the origins of the gods. It was thought that to be from 3 separate worlds and coming from the direction of the constellation we call as the Pleiades. The current ruling pantheon is represented by a pentagram within a heptagram, 7-point star. This configuration is called the company of heaven. The ruling pantheon of any generation does not represent the total number of gods and goddesses of that generation. A ruling pantheon does not mean the ruling pantheon are the only ones that you could work with. A former generation does not lose its relevance just because it's no longer ruling. We have always been free to work with any god or goddess of any class or generation, regardless. So most of us work with all generations. Our mythologists concur the meaning and use of a ruling pantheon is to represent humanity's highest aspirations and potentials, at least of that time. The ruling pantheon system is mainly used as a historical scale that measures the evolution of the human condition. The only thing a ruling pantheon is not is a tradition. There is no ancient Greek city-state that worshipped or followed all the 12 gods and goddesses at all. Nowhere will you find that. It's only in modern times that you will find groups following a 12-god pantheon, usually the Olympians. And with that, now all of this to explain a statement I post occasionally, and which goes as, Olympus has fallen and Atlantis has risen in its stead. Now, the final thing I'll tell you about this is that the importance of this ruling pantheon is not just to show the evolution of the human condition, but also, or inspirations and aspirations and potentials. But it's also meant to describe the condition of the energy that is that is continually going on. There's a current of energy that binds everything in the universe. So it changes, it morphosizes. So this is basically, the pantheon is basically to describe that energy, that current of energy and its state. Okay, it's not a tradition. Nobody follows a 12-god. I already said that. Okay, so anyways, I just needed to get that off my chest, really. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that it was informative. This is definitely more of my own choosing, and not so much from the members of the Facebook group. So anyways, if you liked this, if you liked the video, please give me a like. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It helps me out and I help you out. So please do that. And until next time, cheerio. Cheerio, what am I, English?